What's one thing that everybody watching this video has in common? Well, in order to watch this video, you have to have an internet connection of some kind. How long did you have to wait for this video to buffer before you were able to watch it? 5 seconds? Maybe 30 seconds tops. The internet has evolved drastically over the years. It has been around since the 1970s, but it wasn't really available until the 1990s. Let's take a look at what it was like during that time. According to The Wired, the web as we know it begins to flourish in 1993. Our only real options at that time was to use dial up internet. And in order to connect to the internet, we had to have an active landline as well as a modem. According to All Connect, the limitations of our speed was only 56 kilobits per second, and most people had to choose between having internet and phone service at any one time. If you wanted to talk on the phone and surf the internet at the same time, you had to have two landlines. We quickly saw some need for improvements, so especially in the speed and multitasking department. So we shortly came, or not long after, DSL was released. DSL stands for Digital Subscriber Line. It uses higher frequencies on the landline, according to Dave Schaefer, which allows us to use both the telephone and internet at the same time. Our slowest speeds on DSL are 1.5 megabits per second, which is still 25 times faster than dial up. Your maximum speed is determined based off of how far you are from a distribution box. As you can see on this graph provided by Increased Broadband Speed, you can get, if you're really close to the distribution box, you can get between 8 and 24 megabits per second. As you start to get further away, your speeds, start to once you get about 1.5 to 2 miles away, then your speeds will start to drop drastically. One thing, or a fun little fact about DSL, I used to work for Verizon a couple of years ago, and we would often get calls from the Pentagon to troubleshoot their backup DSL lines as they keep it active to this day. Luckily, though, humanity is not one to always, or is not one to rest on its laurels. Um, we we quickly wanted to see how much more we could improve upon the delivery and the speed of internet. At that time, not or shortly after that, we came out with we came out with cable and then fiber optic soon after. About 50% of the U.S. connects to the internet through cable, and about 20% connects through fiber, according to Fierce Telecom. Cable internet uses the same cable line that your cable provider or your local cable providers use, while fiber optic uses either a type of flexible glass or thin plastic strands that send light signals across it. If you go into broadbandnow.com, you can see that you can reach speeds up to 5 gigabits per second. Another fun little fact about the internet as a whole: if you have a battery backup and you have it connected to your cable modem and whatever you're using to browse the internet, you can stay connected to the internet during a power outage because none of these delivery methods go along the power lines. So just to wrap up, we've gone over how we started out with dial-up and we evolved to DSL and then cable and fiber optic. I'm really looking forward to what we're going to come out with next, especially in terms of speed. The internet is always going to be evolving. Thank you for watching my video, and I hope you have a great day.